endurance. This process is chetodharma, cleansing the I am this body. Because you were born in Canada, you are thinking you are Canadian. Because I was born in India, I am thinking I am Indian. And because he was born in America, he is thinking he is American. None of us are American, Canadian, or Indian. We are living entities. Mr. George, I have no problem following all of that. How, though, is this change of consciousness to be brought about? For example, in the West. This, I take it, is your mission. Prabhupada, there is no question of East or West. It is philosophy. It is science. In mathematics, for instance, 2 plus 2 equals 4. This is equally understandable in the West as well as the East. That 2 plus 2 in the West is 5, and 2 plus 2 in the East is 3. 2 plus then that must be understood knowledge. After their conversation, Mr. to the stage and introduced him to the crowd. For several years, I have been wanting to meet this Swami and see what it was about him that was affecting so many of our young people in Canada, North America. I was very happy this evening to come in response to your kind invitation, and especially to meet Swamiji. I think, as he himself said to me a short time ago, there is something really happening. Whether he is doing it or it is being done through him, as he said, it is beside the point. But there is something happening, and everyone who doubts that should be here tonight to see this. It is happening, not only here in Delhi, but it's happening in Toronto and Cleveland, Los Angeles and New York and all sorts of places. What is it? I don't know how he would answer that question. For me, at a deeper level, what is happening is the awakening of a search. So obviously he's an open-minded, progressive, thoughtful gentleman, and that's what it takes. People have to be at least willing to hear something. The verse says, Ada Shraddha. In the beginning, there has to be a little bit of faith. And Prabhupada describes that little bit of faith as if somebody sees the devotees and says, oh, I wonder what those people are doing. I wonder what they're talking about. And he said that it's not like they have accepted everything and have started chanting Hare Krishna on beads or kirtan or following the regular principles or anything like that. But they're curious and they're open. And they say, oh, let me go see what they're saying. Let me hear what they're saying. That's a little bit of faith. And from there, everything can progress very rapidly. So he was like that, Mr. George, the commissioner from Canada. In his lecture, Srila Prabhupada compared the material body to a machine operated by a driver, the soul. And he spoke of the soul's natural position as servant of Krishna. Addressing Mr. George, Prabhupada concluded his speech. Here, our Honorable High Commissioner of Canada is present. I request that since you have come to our country, please try to understand this philosophy. I have traveled in your country, in Canada also, and as you have already mentioned, we have got 5 branches in Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, Hamilton, and Ottawa. So the boys are struggling. They are distributing culture, these books, and I am getting very encouraging reports. Many young men are also coming. It is a very scientific movement. So I request you to inform your government to give these boys facility to inject this Krishna consciousness movement in your country. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Okay, I'm going to stop there for today. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Прабхупада Ки Джай.